Bonsoir et bienvenue au European Racing Series et nous sommes ici sur le circuit de Gilles Villeneuve pour le Grand Prix de Canada. Et c'est très chaud maintenant. There you go, Pavel. I promised you I was going to do this, but I did. I did it in French because obviously a lot of people in Canada speak French. So, you know, you won last week, mate. You done it. Hopefully I did alright. If not, I'm probably going to get killed. But hello everybody, welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. And we had a very good race last week in Monaco. A bit of carnage, a few safety cars into the mix as well. But, apart from that, it brought out some very good strategies. It was mainly a one-stop. But, this is the track where you are going to expect possibly more people doing two-stop, because yeah, I would do a two-stop if I was here, and yeah, pretty good. And it would help if I got the right stream. There we go. It would help if I get the right stream. Now, Pavel has got a quali ban. Naughty him. Yeah, mate. I don't know how he got a quali ban. I should have looked, but yeah, he got a quali ban, so that's why he's not taking part. But let's go on board with someone who is on a lap. So we're going to go on board with Cryptic, who has got a lovely shiny helmet, looking all good and proper this evening, I must say. So, we are about to get underway. So, oh, and my phone just died, so just give me a minute. And I was not meant to follow him. Bottas gang, I was meant to be following Cryptic. But anyway, going into turn number 1, you really got to hit the right-hand curve a little bit to gain momentum. Oh, he just hit the wall a little bit there. And luckily, I think he just about got away with it as he goes through to the left-hand side here. Going into 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, then down and up into 7th. And then you're probably going to go down into 4th gear here. And then down to the right hand side again, ready for the very tricky turn 9 and 10. Complex. You've got to brake a little bit early here because otherwise you're really going to miss the apex. And luckily Cryptic makes the apex quite nicely. So, the DRS is open and he's got full power here. This is where you can really go full throttle. Cross the line. He doesn't hit the wall of champions, which is good, and it is a 1 minute 8.559. Wow. Well, I've got my phone now. Life is all good. So, because my phone had all the notes in it, which is good. So, oh, okay. Race will be wet at the start. Interesting. Thanks to someone who pointed that out. Now, we've got a few reserve drivers here tonight. Overspeed is in the Red Bull. And we've got Kai in the Toro Rosso. I think that's the only reserves we've got tonight. I think that's what it is. Can someone keep an eye on me to make sure that my mic is alright as well? Because it keeps cutting out recently. So hopefully it does not cut out, but we'll have to wait and see. I will look through the championship standings as well, because I've got it listed on my notes as well. And it is Bottas gang that is still leading, even though he had a really bad Monaco. He did retire, which I was quite shocked about. And we got Makenda in P2. It is a 5-point gap between Bottas gang and Makenda. Cryptic is in 3rd place. Zoro in 4th. Faz in 5th place. We got the Flash in 6th place. Motocrosser in 7th place. Keyboard Magnussen in 8th place. Raggy in 9th place. Ron in 10th place. Valu in 11th. Pavel 12th. Set 13th. Jose 14th. Nameless 15th. Mario 16th. Practice 17th. Suleiman 18th. Lollas in 19th. Now Lollas is not racing tonight. And Oh, I missed the last person. Ah! I got it out of my phone too quickly. And a pain in 20th. There we go. So that's it. So, who else on a lap that I could follow? Now, I won't be surprised we see a mixture of people on the mediums or the softs. I think if I was them, I would definitely go on the softs because, like I said earlier, the 2 stops is way faster around this track. Almost certainly. So, you know, don't quote me on that, but usually when I race around here, the 2 stop is faster. So, yeah. So, we've got some close times already, which is great to see. And hopefully everyone is keeping themselves well. There's quite a few countries in isolation due to the coronavirus. And I know in the UK, cinemas and theatres are shut down. My local theatre's shut down now, which is a shame. They cancelled a few of my shows I was going to go to. It's just a really dull time at the moment in the UK. But I'm still having to stream. The coronavirus is not beating us here. So don't you worry. We'll make you happy and it will all be brilliant. So, you know, we are keen to make people happy here at ERS. So, Valu hasn't set a lap yet. He's in the Alpha, Bottas Gang's teammate. Now, Valu hasn't had much good results as of late, but I could see Valu being a very dark horse and trying to help his teammate just a little bit here. And if he can keep consistent, then he should be alright. He says he likes Canada. Quite a few people, there's quite a few mixture of people that like Canada. I like Canada, apart from the Wall of Champions. Canada is so much fun to drive. I don't know why I like it so much. It's just flowing. It's very nice on the wheel. And apart from also 9 and 10 as well, this corner that Valu's just gone past. I hate that because I'll never get that right. And it always gives me FPS drops there on PC for some weird reason. But yeah. Now, let us know your predictions, guys, on who you think is going to get pole position. We've got Oast 1989, who's predicted TX606 is going to get pole position. He is currently in 9th place at the moment, and he is in the pit lane. And look at that car train going into the pit lane. There is quite a lot of people. So, you know, bring it on, bring it on. And TX is pretty much leading the train, so he's got a bit of clear air. Now, I'm quite surprised that a lot of people are going out this soon. But it might just be me and it might just be my imagination. Now, we've got a yellow flag. What's that? And there's no yellow flags. I can't see any. On PC, yellow flags never seem to work, whereas on console it does. So, hopefully, I'll get that fixed. Because I can't see yellow flag set to 1. That's probably just people moving out the way. That's what I think anyway. As Overspeed, another person set on a laptop. Another person not set a lap time yet, sorry. And he's on the hards. So he's going for the alternate strategy by the looks of things. Or he might want to go on fresh tyres towards the end of the race, probably. I won't be surprised if some people will do hards to mediums or mediums to hards. I mean, you know, this is a race where it literally could go either way. And that's what I like about this circuit. It's really fun to commentate. It's going to be really hard to get these FPS drops. But I think I know what's causing the FPS drops. I'm going to close this because that's probably what's causing it. So I've closed it. Life's good. And Overspeed is in the pit lane. So here he goes. He goes into the pit lane now. Nameless is still in the pits. Mario hasn't set a lap time either, but he's going to get a bit of tow from practice. And we've got a few more predictions. Case predicted Bottas Gang or Cryptic for pole. Cryptic, so you got one half of it right. Cryptic is on pole at the moment, so 108.559. Now, I wonder if anyone will go to the 107s, because I can't even get to the 108s around this circuit. 108s around Canada is mega quick. Or it might be just because I'm mega slow at this circuit. That's probably why. But, yeah, everyone's times are super close. I'm just looking at the gaps now. Gap to the top 8. 1 second. Gap to the top 4, 3/10. Amazing. Amazing. And the gap to between first and second, between Cryptic and Kai Bacchini, 1/10 of a second. So it is literally anyone's game. Pretty much anyone could get pole. We haven't seen what the 2 Red Bulls can do yet. And Zoro and Nameless haven't gone out either. So, I'm going to get my predictions in. You got your predictions in. I'm going to get my predictions in. So, I think Bottas Gang is going to get pole at the last minute. That's just what I think anyway. And then Cryptic's going to get P2. And then I'm going to put Flash in P3. I know Flash hasn't set a lap yet, but I know he might want to go on the softs later on. So he's just getting a little bit of a feel on the mediums. And saying that, he probably might stay on the mediums, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think, yeah, I think Flash just has that edge, I think, in qualifying. So Flash is going to get P3. But it is anyone's game in Canada, so, you know, we'll have to find out pretty soon. So, the ones who haven't set a lap time yet, they really got to get a move on here. So otherwise, it's going to cost them a huge amount of time. Flash comes across the line. It's going to be a very quick lap time. 109.704. That's brilliant on the mediums. The fastest of the medium runners so far. And get your thoughts in. Is Flash going to go on the softs? I wonder, eh? As we got Overspeed and Zoro. They're going out at the moment. Everyone else is in the pit. I think Cryptic. Yeah, Cryptic is going out to the pits, I think. He's been on those softs for 2 laps, though. He thought he could go faster, but obviously he can't. But I know Cryptic to be a very fast guy. And I think I managed to follow him on his hot lap. So I've done quite well in my hot laps recently. I commentated on 1 full hot lap last week in ERS, and I did 1 in AOR as well. Oh, I was going to do 1 in AOR this week, but it got postponed, annoyingly. But, you know, yeah, I'm keeping that streak going, and it is brilliant. I love it. Please don't let me down, drivers. Please don't let me down, because otherwise I'm going to be very annoyed. Only joking. So, a few more facts about this track that I'm going to tell you guys, actually, whilst a lot of these people are going into the pits. It is a man-made Notre Dame island in the middle of the St. Lawrence River. And it was created for the 1967 Expo 67 World Fair. And it was also used for the Montreal Summer Olympics as well. I am a bit worried this year, actually, because the Olympics might get cancelled in Tokyo due to the coronavirus. But hopefully the coronavirus will clear itself by then, maybe. We'll see anyway. I'm praying to God that, you know, I keep getting FPS drops. What is going on with my life, man? I think I'm just going to have to deal with it. So if you see FPS drops throughout, then I do apologise. So, Keyboard. He's looking to improve, but he can't yet because he's in the pit. Overspeed went straight on the soft, but he's on ERS mode 0, so I don't think he's going to improve. Or he might just be gearing up for another lap. He's got enough ERS to gearing up for a lap. No, he's going to the pits. He hasn't got long. His pit crew better get up there quickly. You know, otherwise, you know, there's going to be trouble for Overspeed. I am expecting. I'm not going to try and jinx him, but you know, I know Overspeed speed, and I am predicting Overspeed to get into the top 10. That's my prediction anyway. Everybody's in the pits now. Actually, wait, I did see someone out. Bottas Gang. There we go. Bottas Gang is the only driver that is out at the moment. Who's in chat at the moment? Don't forget you can get involved in the chat, guys. Just I don't bite. I'm a nice person, and you know, just get involved. Get your predictions in. Possibly talk about strategy and stuff like that, because you know, I'm here to keep you company on a Tuesday evening. I know some of you might be bored during the day, some of you might be self-isolating, but we'll get you through this. We'll get you through this. Hopefully this stream will cheer you up. And all I need is Bottas Gang to be on top, and then my prediction will be almost correct. But, you know, I'm not going to jinx Bottas Gang in any way, so not going to say anything more because people will kill me. I did a lot of jinxes last week, so, you know, I'm not going to jinx more people. So, 2 minutes left to go of this qualifying session. And everybody is going out. We've got Cryptic, Kai, Practice, Zoro, Terra Worm, Raggy, Nameless, TX, Motocrosser, The Flash, and Keyboard Magnussen are going out for their final laps. Out Overspeed is as well. It's kind of like a Monza 2019, but they are all going to make it in time, of course. Yellow flag in sector 2. It's probably people moving out of the way, so ignore that. As yellow flag. Is there someone that stopped? No. Jess, you should ignore the yellow flags at this point, unless they go through to the Wall of Champions. Like a few people have done already. Almost done it. Anyway, most of my races I've done in Canada. I think there was one race this year where it ended in the Wall of Champions, but it was during simulation damage. So luckily, these drivers won't have to face simulation damage today, so life is good for that one. And set to 3, yellow flag. Probably it's just someone retiring. Yeah. And Kai Pacini, wow. Okay, I did not see that. I was unplugging something because it stopped the lag. And I think he's quite happy with that. He's in the runoff area. Or he's not meant to see that, I don't know. But he can't improve anyway. Wow. Kai on pole, that's completely ruined my prediction. But anyway, Cryptic, he's looking quick. He's the one that could stop him. I think he can. No, he can't. The only person that I think there's quite a few people that that have the potential. Raggy. Oh no, Raggy's going out for another lap. Okay, and set. So Practice can't improve. Name Overspeed, Nameless, Zoro. Yeah, I've already said that. Bottas Gang. Okay, I got one prediction right at least. Bottas Gang's on pole position. Wow, 1:08.365. Brilliant stuff from Bottas Gang. But there's still a few people still to set some lap times. Here comes Set. Here he goes. Coming towards the final corner now. This could be it. It is a 1:08.723. Puts him in 5th place. And Raggy's getting a toe from Cryptic. I don't think Cryptic would want that. Cryptic might try and break the slipstream pretty soon as well. But he's the only one. I think Cryptic and Raggy are the only people that can beat him. Can beat Bottas. So we'll see anyway. No, Raggy's slowing down. So let's follow Cryptic. He comes across the line. Is it going to be enough for pole? No. So Bottas Gang is on pole by the top 3 are ever so close. Then get on to Kai Pacini. His best qualifying result of the season, P2. Brilliant stuff. So, you know, I always get a few surprises in quali each week. So, you know, the thing I'm not surprised is Bottas Gang and Cryptic go in the top 3. So, you know, but anyway. Flash, I almost got it right because Flash if Flash got on the podium somewhere. But anyway, I'm happy with the podium. So Kai in 2nd, Cryptic 3rd, Flash 4th, Set 5th, Mario 6th, Raggy 7th, Practice 8th, Zoro 9th, Motocrosser 10th, Terra Worm 11th, Keyboard 12th, Overspeed 13th, Nameless 14th, TX 15th, Value 16th, and obviously Pavel with his qualifying ban from last week. So yeah, and we are now going to crack on with the start of the race. And as you can tell, it is raining. Light rain, luckily, so it is only good for intermediates at the moment. So that's why quite more people on the softs, and this could play very well into the driver's hands. They've got to use their gut feeling to make sure they pit at the right time, because it could go dry or it could stay like this. We don't know. Anything can happen. A few people have been practicing for this, a few people haven't. So we're going to be wary today on these drivers. And usually at this point I go through the tyres, but I'm not going to because it is inters. So I see a few people in the grandstand with their umbrellas on. So there we go. So let's get cracking, shall we? We've got 17 drivers ready. And we're going to get the tyres, even though, as you can see, yeah, it is inter conditions. But they are going to still warm up their tyres with the formation up. You know what? I'm going to go through helmet because I am like that. I usually go through tyres and strategy at this point, but you can't call it. So I'm going to go through tyres. Helmet. Right, Bottas gang. Looking a bit neat. I like it. Kai's helmet. I can't really tell what his helmet looks like for me. It's got a bit of orange and black. Looking swift. I love Cryptic. Honestly, Cryptic is my favourite so far. Flashes is quite good. I know I was looking at Flashes last week or a few weeks ago. Set. Similar theme to what Cryptic was going for. Mario's got a bit of star on his helmet. Raggy's got a bit of green going on there. Looking good. Practice has got a bit of silver and black to fit to his Racing Point livery. And I think Zoro's matching that. Motocrosser looking good. Terrorworm, just a bit of standard red, but I can see a bit of yellow in there. Keyboard Magnussen, I love the green bit to the silver. Overspeed, just plain black. Nameless, got a bit of blue and yellow going on. TX, red and black. Valu got a bit, I like that helmet. And Pavel, wow, look at Pavel's, that's pretty cool. I think Cryptic's still my favourite helmet. I should stop looking at helmets, but there's nothing else to talk about. So, you know, that's it, people. We are going to kick off to the race. So, who are you predicting for the win? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't call this one. But I think Bottas Gang's going to take the win. I'm just going to predict the winner. There we go. And if I get the winner right, I will have to introduce the next round in the language of the next track. So, you know, here we go. The 5 red lights are coming up on your screen now. Bottas Gang in on the right, Kai on the left. Who's going to get the better start out of the two of them? Can anyone else challenge for the start? It is lights out and away we go. And Mario's got a drive-through penalty for a jump start. But looks like Bottas Gang has really jumped through the field and always been in contact already. Oh, it's a huge pile-up from the field already. Kai's taken the lead. Bottas Gang in second place. I think there's quite a few damage. Quite a lot of people actually got caught in that. I don't know. We do have a VSC. I'm quite sure we didn't get a safety car, but there we go. But we are seeing quite a bit of damage right now. So I won't be surprised if quite a few people will be going into the pit lane. But it is Kai that leads. Bottas Gang second. Cryptic third. I'm quite sure that Cryptic didn't get the jump that he would have wanted. But Mario has got the best start out of anyone so far. Avoided all the carnage, and Mario is up into P4. So we've got a Renault 3-4 at the moment. It's going to look very good for Renault in the Constructors' battle. And it is green at the moment as Overspeed has got good as well. Mario up the inside on on Cryptic, sorry. Let's see if they can go side by side. Oh, it's going to be tough if they go through side and side here. Let's see as one of the Renaults goes off a little bit. I think that's Mario, so Cryptic goes back past. We've got Overspeed side by side running with Mario. Let's see what he could do. No DRS, don't forget, because it is raining. So we'll have to wait and see as Mario goes into the pit lane. Cryptic as well. Both the Renaults, actually. So it is Overspeed that takes P3 at the moment. So I will do my Supercharge award like I usually do, because I like to introduce that in the lead. I'll explain what it is in a minute. The two Mercedes are running in tandem at the moment. I think everyone's putting apart. I think everyone. So we've got Sete and Zoro going side by side. Oh my God, there's action going everywhere you look at the moment. And two Mercedes, hopefully, they are allowed to race, hopefully. Sete is just still past them. Motocrossers on the back of them. It is a little bit too hard to see in these conditions, so we'll keep an eye on that. Motocross going to take the right-hand side. A huge lunge if he gets that right. He's going to get the outside line, and I think he takes it. Yes, he does. So he gets past Sete. Set. Flash had TX past him, but TX is going to try and make another move around the inside. Set says no thank you, defends to the outside and makes it work, whereas TX has just got to stay behind for now. Now Kai Bacchini did get a penalty just now. He got a 3-second penalty. Here comes TX once again for another move, and this time it's worked for him like a treat. TX is up into P6. Get on him at the moment. Some great moves so far. Still people going side by side in the midfield. Oh, a bit of lag. I am suffering from a bit of lag. I really don't know what's going on, but oh, a bit of a lunge from Flash there, trying to lose a bit. I think he lost a bit of grip there by the looks of things. I think quite a lot of people are losing grip. So, you know, Pavel started last and he's up into 9th, so he's probably going to get the Supercharge award, but I will keep an eye on that pretty soon. Getting the left-hand side, here we go. Nope. Can he do a comeback today? I mean, if he does, that will be absolutely insane. He did promise me he was going to make a comeback, and, you know, it's doable. And a little bit of touching from Pavel and Raggy, actually. Let's go on board with Raggy at the moment. And let's see if he's going to go for a late lunge. Oh, he's going to try. Oh, my God, that was so close. That was so close. Meanwhile, Terrorworm is trying to go through Nameless. Nameless on the back of Raggy at the moment. Nameless looks like he has a better run into this back straight here. Let's see if Raggy can defend. Nameless has got to go on the attack right now. Nameless is looking like he's going to go to the inside. Raggy defends to the outside. Perfectly timed there from Raggy as he keeps the position from Nameless. But this is Nameless' second chance here. Here he goes into turn 1. Very clean from both of them, actually. Nice and controlled here. Bit of touching, though. They just hold on. Can any one of them do the switchback? We'll see. And I think Raggy just holds on again. Yes, he does. And Nameless, oh, Nameless, they're still going side by side. It's not over for Nameless. I mean, he's just so hungry for it. And Raggy's gone off. He's spun a little bit there. Keyboard Madison and Tailworm and Valu has just gone past him. And Raggy's down his 30. But great move from both of them, actually. I must say, it was really entertaining to watch. Shame that my internet is not playing ball tonight, but it happens. It happens. You get races like that. So, next thing on Nameless's radar is Pavel. Can he make it work on him? And it is really up to Bottas gang to see if he can challenge Kai. Kai doing very well apart from his penalty. But Kai's got to make sure he keeps away within 3 seconds. I'm not sure what to think with the turn 1 incident. Due to the fact that it's raining, I think a few people may have not been used to starting up the front. I don't know, but I think from turn 1, lap 1, it looked like a racing incident to me. Because, you know, there was a lot of people trying to avoid that. And I think everyone was just trying to avoid the carnage that's happening. And a few people being cautious. So I would take that as a racing incident, but I am not a steward in ERS, so luckily I don't make these decisions. It depends on the situation, but again, I think the stewards will look into that. And Zoro is doing very well as well. And let's see who has won the Supercharge Award. I think it's going to be Pavel or Overspeed. Most likely Pavel, but let me have a look. Supercharge Award goes to Overspeed. But TX was close with Pavel, look. So yeah, well done to Overspeed in the Red Bull. He gets the Supercharge Award this week. The Supercharge Award is people that have gained the most positions by the end of the first couple of laps. And Overspeed has done that with ease. So, you know, he gets this week. And what do they get for winning a Supercharge Award? Absolutely nothing. Nothing but, you know, nothing but pride that they've done their countries proud and stuff like that. So, Balu is going into the pit as he's going to pit on to another set of inters. So I know he might have damage of some sort. No softs. Wait a minute. Oh, the track is drying up. That was very quick, I must say. For the track to dry up, I mean, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to rain for longer. So, personally, if I was the top 3, I would not pit yet. It is far too early. You can still see some spray from the way that the cars are handling and stuff like that. So, you know, it is definitely too early. But I would like to get your thoughts in the chat. Who do you think it is the right call to pit now? For either softs, mediums or hards, or whether it is best to go and stay on the inters. Bottas gang has opted for the slicks, I'm guessing. He's the first person to do it. So he's going to be the benchmark. Here he goes. Onto the hard compound tyres. To be honest, that's what I would have done. Actually, no, it's not hard. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is hard. What is the game doing? I swear it had like inters and hards like mixed together. I don't know. I got a bit confused. But there we go. Will this pay? I think, you know, this could work for Bottas gang because the track is drying up a little. Yeah. I think this is worth for him. There's hardly any spray now. I think Bottas gang could take lead of this Grand Prix. Bottas gang has timed this to perfection. And, you know, I think, to be honest, he's very good at timing things well when it comes to wet weather. I'm quite horrible, to be fair, when it comes to this situation. I am rubbish. So, we'll have to wait and see what these other drivers do. But there's some parts of the track where it's quite wet, so, you know, it is going to be quite difficult. Especially, I think the first sector, I think, is pretty much bone dry right now. So, you know, I think that's what I think anyway. And, yeah, some of the people on the inters are starting to struggle as Kai Bacchini and Zoro goes into the pits. Kai's on the medium, so he's going for, I think, inter-medium and then medium or inter-medium soft. So is Zoro. You just gone past him. And is Kai going to get ahead of Bottas gang? We'll see. Where's Bottas gang on track? I'm not sure if Bottas gang got held up in the pit stops or if he was struggling on the hard compounded tyres, because Kai is about 9 seconds ahead of Bottas gang. And Zoro has just jumped him. Zoro jumped Bottas gang. So maybe, I don't know. I'm not the best in terms of wet strategies, but Kai's in the net lead. We've got Zoro in net P2. It's obviously nameless. We'll have to pit soon. We got a yellow flag. Who's that? Yellow flag. Yellow flag. It's not going to tell me, is it? Nope, it is not telling me. Overspeed is going into the pits. Yeah, here he goes. And the pit entry is quite quick, so you've got to react quite quickly, so otherwise you will get a speeding penalty. As Motocrosser goes in, Flash goes in, Pavel goes in. Will any of them jump the leaders? It is looking likely. It could be. You never know. So there goes Kai and Zoro. They go past the ones of pit, and Overspeed stayed ahead. So, you know, Overspeed timed that very well. He's only 2 seconds behind Zoro as well. So, that was quite decent from Overspeed to keep that position. So, brilliant stuff. I wonder if Bottas Gang shot himself up in the foot. I think Bottas Gang is probably going to try and do a one-stop and see if the one-stop's faster than the two-stop. We'll have to wait and see. That's what he's going to try and do. I think Bottas Gang could make it work. We'll see. Let us know in the chat, guys. I will keep an eye on penalties throughout the race as well, so we'll make sure we'll keep an eye out on that. TX, interestingly, has gone for the soft compounder tyres. And Mario is still out on the Inters. Mario, not the best tyres to be out there, my friend. You can see the tyres are rubbing in a little bit. And you can see that the tyres are starting to lose a bit of grip. And yeah. He is slowing down a little bit too much. That's not going to help his teammate. Hopefully Mario lets his teammate through. And he's got DRS though. Mario is challenging him. You've got to be careful because he's on a different strategy. This could end in tears if you're not careful. Oh, luckily that was a save, to be fair. And Mario still stays out again. So we think, oh, I don't know. Let's follow Mario into turn 1 to see if he can do that perfectly. I don't know. He's slipping just a little bit. I mean, it's too tough to tell in these kind of situations, but you know, Mario definitely shot himself in the foot. I think what Mario is hoping for is a safety car. But we haven't seen some safety cars yet, so you know. But anything is possible here at ERS, like we've seen in a few races. I've been commentating ERS full time since Spain, and we have always seen quite a few surprises. And Zoro is right on the back of Kai Pacini now. This is the battle for the lead. Let's see what happens here. Zoro is going to get a good run into turn 1. He's got DRS. We'll see. Kai is going a little bit defensive there. A bit too aggressive at times, but he's keeping it together. Much better defensive than I've seen previously from Kai, which is great to see. You can tell that he's improving on his defensive driving, which I'm very happy with, to be honest. He's keen to improve in every way, shape or form. I mean, he always asks how he can improve, and he's doing it. So, great job to him. And Zoro, we've seen the improvement for him these last few weeks as well. So, on how he attacks the car and stuff. Interestingly, Zoro, I think, doesn't go for ERS. What are you on about? DRS is, so I'm guessing he's going to wait until the next DRS straight. So if we're getting a bit of FPS drops again. Oh! Both of these guys not leaving too much space, but we'll have to wait and see. Here comes Zoro. A huge run into the back straight of the DRS. I think that's going to be the move done for Zoro. Yes, it is. I think that was brilliant. I think Zoro made him look easy there. I think Kai dropped back a little bit. I think he knew he wasn't going to make that move, so he backed out of it, which was brave of him. And Pavel has got a 3-second time penalty due to multiple warnings. Pavel setting the fastest lap though, 1:13.323, and Cryptic just responds there. Cryptic in 9th place at the moment. How is Mario on those Inters? I do not know, but let's see how Overspeed is doing. 4 seconds behind the leaders. The more battling Kai and Zoro do, the more chance that Overspeed could try and catch up to these guys. So we'll have to wait and see. Kai's now going to have advantage of DRS now, and he's going to be going on the attack. But I think he's a little bit too further back to get the move on him. Zoro is trying to break the DRS actually. Kai's on the ERS mode 3, so he could get him in the next part of the lap. He's on the ERS mode 0 now. Is he going to bump it off to 4? Nope, he's in 2 at the moment. Again, he's only going to go for the move if he thinks it's feasible. And he doesn't think it's feasible yet, so he's going to stay behind Zoro. Let's see if there's any other battles going on. We got Cryptic and Nameless. Oh, Nameless almost went into the wall there. I think that was a bit of damage from Nameless because I think Nameless was kind of weaving in the straights just a little bit there, so that might have costed a little bit of time for Nameless. And that was a battle that was meant to happen, but it didn't happen. We've got Pavel on the back of Bottas Gang now. Don't forget, Pavel is on the hards as well, and Bottas Gang's on the hards, so they're on the same amount of strategy. Those tyres for them could go extremely longer. So if I was them, I would challenge them. But we've got Motocrosser on newer hards than Bottas Gang, so basically this is the DRS train from 4th down to 7th. And Kai Bacchini has just got the lead from Zoro again. Zoro getting a 3-second time penalty. Let's see if Zoro can make the run into turn 1. I just don't know what battle will do that to look for. Yes, I agree, Kate. I think Kai just wants some DRS to get the move done. Which, you know what? Fair play. Fair play. I've seen people do that. And sometimes they don't make the move to the last lap if they stay in winning good pace, because the car behind you would rather want to be the car behind in Canada on the penultimate lap, because you can get the DRS, do it well, and if you get on the attack and get the straight line speed, and if the car ahead doesn't have DRS, then fair play, you know. So that's what I would do, but obviously Kai decided not to stay in the DRS this time, and Kai Bacchini is leading. This is kind of like round 3 and round 4. What can... Oh, rain? What? Rain again? What's going on? Oh my god, I was not expecting rain at all again. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am shocked. I am shocked. I mean, I thought it was just going to be dry, wet to dry. Now it's raining again? Oh my god, this is crazy. Kai's going on to some inters already. So Kai going for the gamble, just like Bottas Gang did. Will it pay off? We'll have to wait and see. My oh my. It is coming down super hard, and you can see quite a few people trying to slow down, so maybe the strategy for Kai has probably worked out for him. Well, you got... Yeah, Kai's timed that perfectly. Whereas Zoro and Overspeed... Oh, Overspeed's got a bit of damage to his front wing. I think Kai went for the gamble. He didn't know how hard the rain was going to come, and he pitted. So, you know, he's going to gain so much more time than everybody else. To be fair, Kai's running a very good race today. He is playing the smart game. I think smarter than I've seen in most races, to be honest. Hopefully I haven't just jinxed him there. But TX, another person that's played smart as well. He's in a net P2 right now. But we could still see Zoro still take the, you know, Zoro's doing not too bad on the mediums. We'll have to wait and see. Oh my god, I literally can't wait. Oh, Zoro getting a penalty. 5-second penalty. No, that is not what you want, Zoro. So there we go. Zoro goes into the pits. And he's getting held up. Wow, what is happening to his pit box? Oh, okay, it's probably just a game having a little bit of an issue. Here comes Kai. Is he going to go be ahead of Zoro? It's going to be close. Kai's going to lap Mario, though. There we go. And Zoro is 10 seconds behind Kai. But can TX get ahead of him? No. That was close. That was close. Oh, my God. I'm liking this race. I'm liking this changeable race. I mean, this could bring back people's strategies. I mean, Raggy's now up into 10th place. He's back in this as well. Zet is, maybe that's what Mario was waiting for the rain to come back again. Maybe that's why he stayed on the inters earlier on. I mean, you know, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if the rain's going to come harder. I don't know if it's going to be heavy rain. I don't know. I don't have a clue. All I've been told by the drivers, there was going to be a wet start to the race. That's all. I was not expecting rain in the middle. Can we get dries at the end? If we get dries in the end, that will be absolutely crazy. But biggest winners so far in terms of positions gained. Let me have a look. So, TX I would say TX is my driver of the day so far. I mean, 12 positions? That's insane. He's another one, like Kai, that's timed his strategy very well. Pavel's gained 11. Well done, my man. I think the qualifying ban for Pavel did wonders, I think, for him. Overspeed getting a 3-second time penalty. And Pavel, 6th place, 11 places. Overspeed gained 5, Nameless gained 5, and Valu has gained 4, Kai's gained 1, Zoro's gained 7, and Motocross has gained 5. So those are the people that have gained positions. Biggest loser, Set. He has dropped down 10 positions. Mario's dropped down, no, Set's dropped down 12, Mario's dropped down 10, Tailworm's dropped down 4, Practice dropped down 6, Keyboard Magnuson's dropped down 1, Flash has dropped down 7, and we got a battle between, was it Mercedes? I did see it Mercedes, but probably Mercedes, no. I thought it was Mercedes battling, but it was just Mercedes being lapped. We got yellow flag, set to 3. It's not telling me what that yellow flag is. I don't know what that yellow flag is. Okay, it's not going to tell me. Okay, stupid game. But to be fair, there wasn't many people on sector 3, so yeah, it is quite hard. So, Bottas gang, he's right behind TX, knowing the speed that Bottas gang carries on. I mean, I would expect him to get past TX, but you never know. The way TX has been defending, maybe TX can keep that position. I would call TX the underdog. I mean, I like underdog winning this race. I mean, if TX wins, that'll be insane. I mean, you know, that could be good. I think that could be TX's first win if he keeps this up. I think I'm going to change my prediction. Maybe TX could win this race if he keeps this up. I don't know. Literally anyone in the top 3 could win it. It is not over. The game always likes to bring up surprises a lot. And Bottas gang, let's see if he can get the lunge on TX. No, not at the moment. And don't forget, there's no DRS, so they're not going to rely on DRS that much right now. I will check penalties quite soon as well. Let me know if you still guys can hear me. Hopefully the mic has not cut out, because it will be a nightmare if it has. I think this reminds me of the Challenger Series as well. I mean, about the way that it was changeable conditions, and that was quite good. The Bottas gang, is he going to get the run? No, he backs off. He decides to back out for now and stay within the DRS. Just like Kai did earlier. Kai must be loving this. The more that these guys are battling, the more that he can stay ahead. So, you know, I think Zoro must be loving this as well, because the more that Zoro can actually catch up to Kai Pacini as well. We're pretty much halfway in this race, and there's still a long way to go. So, watch this space, ladies and gentlemen. And we haven't even seen a safety car. So, you know, I was quite shocked that we didn't get a safety car in that one, but there we go. It happens. Well, to be fair, if there was simulation damage, there definitely would have been a safety car. But I'm just praying it doesn't rain in Silverstone when I'm racing on Thursday. Just saying. Every race I race in Silverstone, it's kind of technically rained a little bit. So, yeah, it's just me. It's just the curse of Silverstone, sadly. Anyway, enough about Silverstone. More about this race. Bottas gang and TX then. What could this potential battle go towards? Zoro with another 3-second penalty. So he's now up into 8 seconds. I think Kai's on 3 at the moment, or 6, I don't know. I'm losing track of penalties right now. If there's any Jeffs in the chat, can you let me know, please? But I don't think there's any Jeffs in the chat, so I'll just have to have a look at them pretty soon. Zoro's gained some very good pace, or it might be that Kai's losing pace, I don't know. But yeah, Zoro has gained pace. The gap's now down to 7 seconds. So Zoro has been told by his Jeff surely to push, because he knows he's got that penalty. So, you know, that's what I like, because if you have penalties, you have more of a hunger, you have more of a desire to really start pushing. So, whilst there's not much going on the track, I am going to be checking penalties right here and right now. So, race director, here we go. Kai Bacchini. Oh, he's got 2 penalties. Okay. Zorro, he has got 1. Oh, Zorro's got a lot of penalties. TX, I don't think hasn't. So, TX might get a podium if not win this. I don't know. Bottas Gang, 3 warnings. Motocrosser, he has got 2 warnings. Pavel, he's got 2 penalties. Cryptic, he has got this amount of penalties. Overspeed, 1 penalty. I think everyone's got penalties apart from Bottas Gang, I think. And Nameless has gained 1 penalty. And Raggy has gained 1 penalty. There we go, lads. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your penalty update. More in an hour. Only joking. You know what I mean. Yeah. So, yeah, Kai's on 6. I thought so. And Kai Bacchini. Oh, Kai's left. Okay. What's happened to him? He's now on 9 seconds. Did I just jinx him? Oh my god. I am known for jinxing people in ERS now, and I think I might have just jinxed him. Oh no. Hopefully he can come back in the session. But looks like if it doesn't, then Zorro. Oh no, Kai's game's crashed. No, that would have been his first race win as well. He was so comfortably out in front as well. That is heartbreaking for him. That hopefully he can join back. I can't chuck an invite because I'm a spectator, sadly. But I don't think anyone can chuck an invite because everyone's racing unless people go into the pits or something like that. But Zorro is your race leader now, as it stands. Yeah, Kate, it's my fault for jinxing him, you see. You know, I should not say anything, okay? I jinxed Bottas Gang last week and I felt so bad for it. I mean, Bottas Gang was leading and he had a bit of trouble. I always jinx the leaders. I don't get it. It's very annoying. And yet Zorro is now in the race lead and TX could win. Oh my god. So we could still see an underdog victory of TX, you know? I don't know the rules on ERS, whether they can get back in or not. I don't have a clue, I'm afraid. I don't know, personally. But I don't think anyone can let anyone in because, you know, I think everyone's just getting past him. It's just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Don't trust me in the commentary box, guys. It's an absolute nightmare. Anyway, Raggy getting a penalty, 3 seconds, and Bottas Gang and TX is potentially battle for P2. Run, TX holds on. Oh my god, TX with brilliant defending so far this race. I mean, brilliant control. I think Bottas Gang's going to stay behind TX, I think. Yes, he is. And there goes Motocrosser. I think we've seen every week at least one person DC. I think we've seen quite a few people DC last week. Okay, cool, that's fine. We don't want to lose a driver. Oh, okay, we've got Kai back in again. So if Kai gets back in time, he still could salvage a good finish maybe. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to find out anyway. So, we're hoping and praying that everyone would finish. As Pavel's got past him. And I think Cryptic's going to get past him as well. But meanwhile, our attention is a battle for second. That is what we want to watch right now. We'll see. I mean, the conditions are getting a lot harder to manage. I mean, it is getting a lot harder. We'll see what happens. As TX stays ahead. I think Bottas Gang is going to bump the ERS Motor 4. Yes, he does. Pavel has got the time penalty. And I think Pavel is keeping it clean. I think so far. Apart from those penalties. So it still could be anyone's game in terms of the penalty front. We got a yellow flag. Yellow flag, sector 3. Oh! Flash is gone. Safety car. Flash has hit the wall of champions. Valu has, Valu has worked out well for Valu. He can go straight into the pits. Hunky-dory. Sete and Kai's left again. Kai has left the session once again. That means everybody will be going on a fresh set of inters. And Tet has retired. Quite a few people have retired, actually. I was predicting a safety car, and, there was going to be a safety car possibly happening. Not this late, though. So, my question, who's going to pit now, and who's going to wait? Zorro is going to pit. Motocrosser has got a drive-through, speeding on the virtual safety car. Okay. TX stays out. Bottas gang stays out. Zorro pits. Motocrosser stays out. Pavel stays out. Cryptic stays out. Kai stays out. Overspeed is going in to the pit lane. So there he goes. Nameless is in the pits. What about Raggy? Raggy is staying out. I thought he would. I thought he would stay out, knowing him, because he wants to take advantage. It could work out for him. Practice. We'll see what he does in a minute as well. But this could really start to change things quite a lot here from these guys. I mean, it is not far from over for these guys. We don't literally... It's come to a point that we don't know who's going to win this race. And this is what I love. So, that's probably why I should have looked at the penalties at the safety car, not before. But oh well. I literally did not know that there was going to be a safety car. So, So, who has been your driver of the day so far? So, I'm not going to say much more because, look what happened earlier. So, I'm not going to say who my driver of the day is because that would obviously end up in tears. So, I think we're just waiting for the field to catch up and then they'll go racing again. I think that's what they're going to do by the looks of things. So, trying to warm up their tyres. They're going to get more grip. I don't know. So, Zorro comes out in 6th place. And Seth has left the session, but obviously he has retired from the race. So, So, we still got some decent drivers in there. We still, we thought we were going to have a race with no retirements. But, unfortunately, that is what not happened. So... we shall see. It's this safety car period kind of reminds me of Canada 2011. It gives me Canada 2011 vibes, except there's only been one safety car right now. And there's VSCs, obviously. Was there? I think there was a VSC, today. Yeah, there was a VSC today. So there was one VSC and one safety car. So there was 2. And usually you can't have no more than 5. So, the restart is crucial here. Potentially, this could turn out into a sprint lobby if we get more, stuff like this. So, pretty darn cool. And I think everybody is just lining up just for good measure, I think, right now. And they're just waiting for the safety car to arrive. And can I do a penalty rundown again? Of course I can. I can do a penalty rundown. I will do. Here we go. Because I know you might have had one before, but I will double check for you soon. So here we go. Starting with TX again. I don't think he's got any penalties. Nope. He's got one. Okay, he's got one. Bottas Gang has got none. Motocrosser, he has got a drive-through, but I think he served it. I'm not entirely sure. Pavel has got 1, 2, 3 penalties. Cryptic has got 1 I think he's got a 5-second penalty, which I think he served. No, he didn't. I think he still got to serve it. Not entirely sure. Zorro has got 1, 2, 3 penalties. Raggy has got 1, 2 penalties. Overspeed has got 1, 2 penalties. Kai has got 1, 2, 3 penalties. Nameless has got 1 penalty. Practice has got 1. Okay. And Valor just got 1 with a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Okay. And I think the safety car, the safety car is in this lap. Sorry I missed that because I was literally going through penalties. I mean, that was good timing. Good timing there. So, it is up to TX then to control this safety car restart. He has got to time this very well. Oh my god, there's damage. There is damage. There's damage. Oh, what's going on? There'll be a few people going into the pits by lots of things. I don't know who. We've got, we did see a Toro Rosso go into the pits. That was Pavel. Pavel! And Raggy's up to 4th. So, I think not everyone got away cleanly, and the ones who got away cleanly are still there. So, you know, as Raggy is lapping someone else. But the top 3 are just running away with it, and somehow Raggy's in 4th. He thought his race was over, but you know he's on a charge. He's on a comeback. So, but we're gonna keep an eye on Bottas Gang and TX. Bottas Gang, as it stands, if the results stay as it is, Bottas Gang would win this race, and that will be a redemption to what happened last week. To be honest, it would be nice to see a redemption from Bottas Gang. I mean, you know, Bottas. Wait, I don't see any rain. I don't see any rain. Oh my god, it's going to dry again. It's going to dry again. Oh my god, this race has gone topsy-turvy here today. It's gone from wet to dry to wet to dry. Like, I hardly see any rain. Jesus Christ, man. What has this race come to? I think a lot of people are making a lot of stops. There's some people that don't have a clue what's going on in terms of strategy, me included, but Raggy's in the pits, and I just jinxed him. Actually, no, I didn't jinx him. He's going for it. He's going for the softs. I thought I just jinxed him. I thought he had damage, but he didn't. He's going for the softs. So is Keyboard Magnussen as well. And his practice could go for the softs, maybe. Oh, no. He's forced to go on the softs. He's got a front wing change. Could the ones that pitted time this out perfectly? We'll have to wait and see. Let's just go on board with Maggie, actually, to see how fast the soft tyres are. It is drying out very quickly. Just look at it. The track has been drying so quick. You can hardly see any spray. You know, I don't know what to do with myself because, you know, but I think the softs is the right side to be on, and Raggy has just made a perfect call there to go for it. He jumped the bullet and he went for it. None of his other guys did, apart from, I think, it was Cryptic or someone. I can't remember who else went with him. It was Keyboard Magnussen. Practice went for it. Zora went for it. Zora was on for the win as well. So, you know. And Tower Worm. Now we got TX and Bottas Gang. They're jumping for it. Now. Oh, no. I don't want that. I don't want to go on people's profiles. No, you don't want that. Tailworm's out of the session. What's happened to Tailworm? I did not see that. TX and Bottas Gang. They're second. Motocross are still in third. Oh, this is very tight. Very tight. I think Raggy just gets ahead of Nameless, but my oh my, that was, I think it was pretty much everyone pitting at exactly the same time. I mean, it was all nail-biting stuff. You know, you never know who was going to go for it. This is sprint lobbies, but cleaner. I mean, this is absolutely insane from these drivers right now. So watch this space. This could be. We're on for a winner. Now Mario, somehow Mario's in P4. And Overspeed is having a little bit of swervy action there. What's he doing, mate? So you know, we've seen some trials, we've seen the tribulations. Overspeed's going to try and get the lunge on Mario. Mario is lagging just a little bit, so that's costed a little bit of time on Overspeed. But no, DRS is enabled. Well, I'm a bit shocked about that, but it might have been enabled before, but I'm not entirely sure. As Motocrosser goes into the pits then. Here we go. I'm going on board with Raggy actually, because Raggy's going to get the best view of this. Oh! Overspeed spun. He got tagged, I think. Overspeed is reset to track, and Overspeed's down into 7th place. So another person that's fallen down by the wayside at the moment, which is a shame. Valu's in 6th place. He must be loving life. He's behind his teammate. Raggy's behind Mario. Raggy could get a podium, but he's got to avoid the lagging Mario right now. And Nameless is looking ever so quick. Nameless going to get the outside. Oh my god, that was almost... I couldn't tell if it was either contact or not. But, I mean, Nameless doing very well to try. I mean, Nameless and Raggy have been fighting pretty much for some of the race, and they kept it clean. I mean, they've been having some great battles, I think. And it's nice to see them battling again. Let's see what Nameless can do. He's going to get the outside by the looks of things. Yes, he does. Oh, there's not much space. This is very tight. Very tight from Nameless. Nameless gets 4th place. What a move from Nameless. Bravo. Bravo to Nameless. Kept it consistent. Kept it together. I mean, move of the stream so far, I think, from Nameless. I mean, I don't know about... I forgot about the penalties already, but, you know... Raggy might be struggling a little bit because Raggy's got Valu behind him as well. But Nameless could be on a charge here. He's on it for Mario now. This is his next victim. Watch this space. Sorry about the lag that I'm suffering. The game freeze. I don't know what's going on. It might be just an FPS glitch that I'm getting due to the lobby. And did Nameless touch the wall a little bit there? Not entirely sure. I don't think he did. But we'll have to wait and see anyway. As Valu, I think, has dropped a little bit maybe. And no, Valu is in the Sauber. As Bottas Gang, oh, missed the battle for the lead. Bottas Gang is leading this race. Not surprised, to be honest. I think TX knew that he got those penalties and Bottas Gang doesn't have any, so... but I didn't see what was the move before that. That's Nameless. Nameless is so close to Mario. I mean, if he makes it work, that'll be brilliant to see from Nameless. I mean, I've seen him race before in other leagues. He's been absolutely brilliant. But I think this is, to be fair, this has been Nameless's best race I've seen him race so far in ERS. I mean, he's going to get more good, consistent points. He's going to love it. So, we'll have to wait and see. Nameless is going to stay out at the moment. But he's got to be careful. He's got the likes of Raggy, Valu, and Overspeed really starting to catch up for him. Lap after lap after lap. So, you know, he's got to get that move soon. Because otherwise the guys behind him will. But I don't think Raggy is going to get the move done on him anyway. No, he's not. He's a bit too further back to do it. So, Bottas Gang is setting the fastest lap. Oh, I think Nameless is getting a good run here. I mean, he's going for it. He's on ERS mode 5, for goodness sake. And then he jumps it back down to 0. Oh, Nameless. Nameless has got my hopes up and then down in just 1 second. But there we go, Nameless. Still in 4th place. We don't know how penalties is going to come into this. We'll have to wait and see. I know Raggy's on 2. What's Nameless on? I will have a look. I think Nameless is either on 1 or 2 as well. He's on 1, okay. So Nameless will be ahead anyway, even if Raggy gets past him. So, yeah. So, I think that's why Raggy's not challenging too much, but he might want to try and stay clear anyway, so he can try and possibly get that move. Literally any one of those guys can make mistakes. We're on literally, we've got 1.5 laps to go, and this has been one of the best races I've seen in the RS so far. Just so much to do, so much to see. And I've got those lyrics from All Star without even realising. Oops. I was not expecting Mario to be P3. I mean, he was, I was questioning him in terms of his strategy earlier on, and he's in P3. So yeah, he must be doing something right, and I think the gods, worked in his favour, I think. But this has been a redemption race for Bottas Gang. I mean, Bottas Gang, he's kept it calm, he's kept it collected, he's tried to avoid the contact, and it's looking like that he's going to extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship, which will be well deserving for the Alfa Romeo driver. It's also going to help in the Constructors. So we'll have to wait and see. We could see a battle for Nameless and Mario again. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But I'll keep an eye, because we're going to keep an eye on Bottas Gang as well. As he goes into the DRS. We've got yellow flag in sector 2, but let's not ignore that. Bottas Gang is going to come across the line. He wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Redemption. Victory is sweet for Bottas Gang. TX with an outstanding drive takes home P2. Well done to him. Oh, Mario and Nameless, it's so close. It's going to be a drag run to the line. And it's lagging. And Nameless gets P3 due to penalties. Mario P4. Raggy gets P5. Overspeed P6. Imagine what it would have been like without penalties. Pavel gets P7. Keyboard Madison gets P8. Oh, they are changing. So Overspeed 6, Keyboard Madison 7, Pavel 8, Motocross 9th, Practice 10th, and Valu 2nd. Kai Pacini, I think, still disconnected, so will be Cryptic in 12th and Zoro in 13th. Just look at the position changes from TX and Nameless. TX, I would have got to say, is driver of the day, but I don't know. Actually, no, I'm going to give it to Nameless. I'll give it to Nameless for driver of the day because of his moves that he's made throughout the race. I mean, I will have to be brave to make moves like that. And the drive race to the line, absolute classic. So, you know, good job on him. What a race. My voice is almost gone. Jesus Christ, man. But anyway, podium. And it's Bottas Gang that takes it once again. He's going to taste the champagne. We've got an Alfa, we've got a Williams, and we've got a Ferrari. We're not going to see that anytime soon, but there we go. We hardly see a Williams on the podium anymore, which is a shame, really. So we're going to just let the champagne fall through, and just so I can avoid the FPS lag. We'll have to wait and see. Bottas Gang takes the win. Look at all those penalties. The only person not to get a penalty is Bottas Gang. So, Bottas Gang first, TX second, Nameless third, Mario 4th, Raggy 5th, Overspeed 6th, Keyboard Madison 7th, Pavel 8th, Motocross 9th, Practice 10th, Balu 11th, Cryptic 12th, and Zoro 13th. And your non-finishers are Kai, Terraworm, Flash, and Set. I did not predict what I was going to predict for the race victory, so we'll be back to normal intro for next week. But anyway, we're back in, I think we're in France next week, I think. Wait, are we in France? Yeah, we are in France next week, just to be sure. France is not the best of tracks, I feel like, but on the game, it's brilliant. It's not good in real life, but the game is fantastic, so you're in for a treat. Can Bottas Gang extend his championship lead even further? We'll have to find out in the next instalment. So make sure you join me next week, same time at 7 PM on my Twitch channel. It's been a pleasure to commentate on this action this evening. Have a good evening, everybody, and good night.